Welcome back to Adventures in Search and Rescue in the mountains of northern New Mexico. In this particular episode, we're going to talk about some additional hikes out of the Santa Fe Ski Basin Trailhead. In the last episode, we took you to La Vega, potentially down to 160 and up to 403 if you're particularly strong. In this case, we're going to talk about not going down the 101 towards La Vega, but staying on the Windsor all the way to Puerto Nambe. This is a very nice hike, a fair amount of uphill, but nothing that can't be accomplished by a reasonably fit hiker. You will pass on the way up to Puerto Nambe, the trail we talked about last time, the 160. You can take it left, hike it all the way down to La Vega. Come back out to 101 or go down the 160 to the 403 if you are adventurous. In this discussion, we're not going to do that. We're going to stay on the Windsor all the way to Puerto Nambe. There's a wooden marker up there. And at the marker, the trail splits. Off to the right is the Windsor, and you can take it all the way over to Cowles. That's over in the Pecos Wilderness, which we'll talk about in a different episode. If you take it to the left, you can climb up to Santa Fe Baldy. Now, one caveat in case you're watching this very recently, this is May 21, 2022, and at this time all of these trails are closed because of the Hermit's Peak and Calf Canyon fire, which is the largest in New Mexico history. And so the Forest Service has said the mountain is closed at least until July 18th when they're going to reassess. And my guess it'll be a lot longer because the fire is really raging and we've had some unusually heavy winds to keep driving the fire larger and frustrating the forest firefighters in their heroic efforts to contain it. In any event, we'll talk about the trail at this point. So we're going to go left and follow the skyline up towards Windy Saddle. There's a series of switchbacks. It's another mile or so. And when you get there, again, you'll see a wood sign which gives you the indication that this is Windy Saddle. As you're facing that, off to your left, you'll see the trail goes all the way up to Santa Fe Baldy. It's another mile or so, and this is really important that you carry extra gear, no matter the time of year, pardon me, but particularly in the summer months. One, it's very hot, and two, once you break out of the tree line on the way up to Santa Fe Baldy, the winds can become ferocious, and so you need a windbreaker. And if you have a hat on, you need to be able to secure it with a chin strap. Also, as I've pointed out in other episodes, the climate in the mountains changes dramatically. On the number of times that I've been up to Santa Fe Baldy, I've been run off by thunderstorms that have just popped up with lightning strikes, etc., or heavy rains, or even ferocious gale force winds. Keep this in mind. It may be a vacation. You may not have another opportunity during this vacation to make the summit, but the mountain will be there the next time you come back. If you push it and push your luck, you may not have a next time to make it. If you do make it to Santa Fe Baldy, it's a great spot. It's got great views, and I highly recommend it, providing the weather is permissible. Back down to Windy Saddle, and if you go right and over the side, you'll get down to Lake Catherine, a beautiful alpine lake, which is a great place for overnight camping, and it's a great place to hike too. Keep in mind that if you're going to make this a day hike, either to Santa Fe Baldy or Lake Catherine, which you can, it's about 14 miles round trip. So allocate time. Please start very early so you don't get caught by weather. That's all for this episode. Next time.